The UK property market isn't perfect. It has its ups and downs like any market, but over time it's shown this quiet resilience. Take London for example. It's a global city. People come from all over the world to live there, work there, study there. You're not betting on a wild card. You're putting your money into something with roots. Another thing I love about UK property is the variety. This is where I get really excited, but I'm not going to overhype it. Hi everyone, thanks for joining me today. I want to talk about something I've been thinking about a lot lately. Why we have confidence in UK property. Now, I'm not here to sell you some get-rich-quick dream or pretend I've got all the answers. I'm just someone who has spent time looking at this market, talking to people and thinking about what makes it tick. So let's unpack it together, logically, sensibly, and with an open mind. If you're curious about property investment in the UK, stick around, I think you'll find this helpful. So why do we have confidence in UK property? For me, it comes down to a few key things: stability, demand, and potential. Let's start with stability. The UK property market isn't perfect. It has its ups and downs like any market, but over time it's shown this quiet resilience. Think about it, even through recessions, political shifts, or global uncertainty, people still need homes. They still need places to live, work, and build their lives. That's not going anywhere. Historically, UK property prices have trended upward over decades. Now, I'm not saying it's a straight line. There are dips, absolutely, but the long game, it held strong. Take London for example. It's a global city. People come from all over the world to live there, work there, study there. But it's not just London. Places like Manchester, Birmingham, even smaller towns, they're growing too. Why? Because the UK has this underlying pull. It's a stable economy, a solid legal system, and a culture that people like. For investors, that's a big deal. You're not betting on a wild card. You're putting your money into something with roots. Now let's talk about demand. The UK has a housing shortage, plain and simple. We're not building enough homes to keep up with the population. More people are living alone, families are growing, and cities are expanding. The government's been trying to fix this for decades, targeting 300,000 new homes annually, but they're not hitting it. Last year, we were still short by tens of thousands. Demand keeps outpacing supply, and when that happens, prices tend to hold or climb. It's not rocket science, it's just how things work. I know what some of you might be thinking, okay, but what about affordability? Houses are expensive, rents are high. Can this really last? Fair question, and look, I'm not saying that there aren't challenges. Prices can feel out of reach for first-time buyers, and that's a real issue. But from an investment standpoint, that pressure actually reinforces the case. People who can't buy, they rent. And rental demand is soaring, especially in cities. Yields are solid, 4 to 6% in some places, sometimes higher, 8 to 12% if you pick the right spot. That's income you can count on, while the property itself grows in value over time. Another thing I love about UK property is the variety. You've got options. If London's too pricey, and let's be honest, it often is, look north. Manchester's booming with tech and creative industries. Birmingham's got the HS2 rail coming, linking it closer to London. Even coastal towns are picking up as people rethink where they want to live post-pandemic. It's not one size fits all, and that's the strength. You can find something that fits your budget, your goals, and still has room to grow. Okay, let's talk potential. This is where I get really excited, but I'm not going to overhype it. The UK's population is still growing. Slowly, sure, but steadily. By 2040, we are looking at a few million more people needing homes. Add in things like infrastructure projects, new rail lines, regeneration zones, and you've got areas primed for growth. Take the Northwest or the Midlands. Places that were overlooked for years are now getting attention. Property there isn't just holding value, it's starting to climb. And if you're in it for the long haul, that's where the real potential lies. Now, I'll be lying if I said there is no risks. Interest rates can rise, borrowing's gotten pricier lately, regulations change, tax shifts, and yeah, some areas might not perform as well as others, but that's true of anything worth doing. The key is to be smart about it. Do your homework, pick your spot, or simply look for experienced developers to work with. I've seen people do well with property here, not because they got lucky, but because they look at the bigger picture. So why do I have confidence in UK property? Because it's not just about chasing the next trend, it's about something tangible. People need homes. Cities keep growing, and over time this market has a way of rewarding those who stick with it. I'm not saying it's for everyone, it takes patience and it's not always glamorous. But if you're looking for something solid, something you can trust, I think the UK's got one of the best cases out there. What do you think? Are you curious about property, or maybe you've already got your own take? Drop a comment, I'll love to hear from you. And if you found this helpful, give it a like and subscribe if you haven't. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one. Bye bye!